Well, here she is. Old 94 9000 CDE. Been sitting out here for quite a while now. Been sitting out here for a while since the last video where I got the fenders. And battery's completely dead. Solar charger crapped out on me, went completely dead. So I've got to wait now for this charger to charge it up enough to get it running, and then we're going to pull it back in the garage, get some more work done on it. Sorry for the noise. Everyone's out in the nice weather today doing yard work. I've got to finish that fender. I think I'm going to go ahead and take both of them off, sand, and do a two-step 2K gloss black and 2K clear on those fenders. And then we got to finish the door, sand it, wet sand it. I may have to do some more filler on there. Sand the adhesive strips down where the molding was glued on. I've got new molding sockets to go in the doors and also in the fender panels. There's trim that goes there, the hoop that goes around the edge of the fender, molding there, and this is the wide molding for the CD, like that. That's one I painted and refinished. We'll see how that compares with the new. I may end up having to paint the new one to match it, but give that a good wet sand. That's everything you see is going to get 2K black, 2K clear. I've already done some wet sanding on the roof. A little bit of rust from sitting out for so long I got to deal with. She doesn't look bad, but doesn't look as good as it did when I finished it on the engine stand. But she still runs. AC works. AC actually is a little low. I think there's a leak probably right where that gasket goes. I have a feeling that that's not sealing completely. Even after the redesign of the retaining plate that I made. It'll need a good cleaning. All the AC controls work, climate control work. Did have an issue with condensation. Everything up here was dripping. I ended up having to put a damp red bucket in here. And it looks like I had left a wrench or something here, and you can see the rust stain on the leather. These have got to be reconditioned. They're starting to get a little stiff. Yeah, looks like I got some juice back. Not enough, but it's getting there. Let me turn the key off. Let it charge good. Switch pack got damaged. The wood grain did. I'm gonna try to do something with that. I may end up just pulling that off. I don't know. I like the wood grain, but that is now water damaged. Still need a headliner. Don't know that I'll ever find one. And eventually I gotta wrestle that behemoth somehow back under there. It fights me every time I try to go and hook and hang it to screw it back up. Yeah, it just too many wires and not in their original condition, their original shape. They're not as pliable, so twisting them into the perfect right shape to fit is going to be fun. Got a little UV damage on the cones up there on the speakers. Polydomes look okay. Sound system still good. Got a little bit of that's from water on the suede inserts. all that work. Now I got to go back and do it again. And I have a new old stock panel to go right there to match the taillights. That'll be the last thing I do, and it is going to get either a ceramic coat or a 2K clear UV protectant coat on it. Well, let's give this a little time to charge. We'll pull it up in the garage and start pulling the fenders off and figuring out what we want to do next.